BT YouView boxes handle app updates very differently from the devices you might be familiar with. Understanding how this system works is key to resolving any issues you might encounter. Unlike smartphones or tablets where you manually update individual apps, BT YouView boxes use an automatic update system. These updates happen during overnight maintenance windows, typically between 2 and 4 a.m., when most users aren't watching. This automatic system means you don't need to manually check for updates like you would on other devices. The system handles everything in the background. The fundamental difference between YouView apps and smartphone apps lies in their architecture. YouView apps are essentially web-based applications that run within the platform's browser environment. This architecture affects how popular streaming services work on your YouView box. Apps like Netflix and BBC iPlayer don't update individually. They're part of the overall system updates. Third-party streaming apps are where users most commonly experience issues. Netflix, BBC iPlayer, and other streaming services occasionally have compatibility problems or connection issues. When these apps experience problems, it's rarely because they need updating. The issues usually stem from different causes entirely. Most app problems on YouView boxes are actually caused by cache issues or connectivity problems, not outdated app versions. Understanding this distinction is crucial for effective troubleshooting. Notice what's missing from this list: outdated app versions. Since YouView apps update automatically, version problems are extremely rare compared to cache and connectivity issues. This understanding leads us to the troubleshooting approach. Rather than looking for app updates, we focus on clearing cache data and checking network connections. Effective troubleshooting follows a systematic approach. We start with the simplest solutions and gradually work toward more complex fixes if needed. The next section will walk you through specific troubleshooting steps, from simple app refreshes to more advanced solutions, helping you resolve most YouView app issues quickly and effectively. When your BT YouView apps aren't working properly, there are several troubleshooting steps you can try, starting with the simplest solutions first. The first step is a soft reset. Navigate to the problematic app and press and hold the OK button on your remote for 5 to 10 seconds. This clears the app's temporary cache and refreshes its connection. If the soft reset doesn't work, try a system restart. Unplug your YouView box from power for 30 seconds, then reconnect it. Allow the full boot sequence to complete, which takes about 2 to 3 minutes. For persistent issues, check your internet connection. Ensure you have a stable broadband connection with at least 2 megabits per second for standard definition or 5 megabits per second for high definition streaming. You may also need to reset your router. As a last resort, you can perform a factory reset through Settings, System, Factory Reset. However, be warned that this will erase all your recordings and personal settings, requiring you to set up everything again from scratch. Looking ahead, the landscape of BT television services is changing significantly. BT has announced plans to phase out YouView boxes entirely by 2026 to 2027. The future is shifting towards IP-based streaming solutions. BT is encouraging customers to migrate to the BT TV app, which can be used on smart TVs and various streaming devices. Major broadcasters are also consolidating their streaming services. For example, the BBC is transitioning to a unified iPlayer experience, providing better integration and more consistent updates across all platforms. This transition represents a fundamental shift in how we consume television content, moving from traditional set-top boxes to flexible, internet-based streaming that works across multiple devices and platforms.